Crouse. In its opening minutes, the new Paul Gross film Gunless simultaneously pays homage to and has fun with the spaghetti westerns of Sergio Leone. The dusty landscape and stark camera work look lifted from A Fistful of Dollars, and the opening credit pays direct homage to the Italian master. A red-hot branding iron embosses the words "Once Upon a Time in the West" across the screen. However, with a flip of the compass dial and by superimposing the word north over west, the movie takes a sharp turn away from Leone territory and into the Great White North. Call it a poutine western if you like, but with that one simple change, Gunless becomes a uniquely Canadian western. Paul Gross plays the Montana Kid, an American gunslinger who comes north and finds nobility and becomes, well, gunless. Wanted by bounty hunters, he drifts north, taking refuge in a small one-horse town. He's a tough, ornery killer who lives by the code of the gun, but after spending some time with the locals, particularly the fetching Jane, played by Sienna Gilroy, he realizes he doesn't need his firearm to live. His resolve is challenged when his arch-enemy, Ben Cutler, played by Callum Keith Rennie, shows up to take the kid back to the U.S., dead or alive. Now, Gunless is silly. Not Blazing Saddles silly, but a man says to his horse, "You've got carrot breath silly." The first half of the film is played strictly for laughs, and while much of it isn't all that successful, Gross does do the finest faceplant in the history of Canadian cinema. The humor seems to be aimed at kids, but I'm not sure children will be that interested in the story of a gunslinger, his code of honor, and a widow who builds a windmill. The Benny Hill humor is largely put on hold for the middle part of the movie, when it becomes like an eager-to-please Bollywood movie, mixing romance, action, humor, and even a dance sequence. It's all over the place, and while some of the transitions from farce to sincerity to gunslinging are kind of jarring, the movie retains a goofy kind of charm throughout. Gross, despite his background in light comedy on Due South, is most effective here when he's not playing around, when he is deadly serious. A number of scenes leading up to the pivotal showdown show him in full-on Clint Eastwood Unforgiven mode, twirling his peacemaker while trying to come to grips with all the blood he has spilled in his life. They don't exactly fit the tone of the scenes that came before or the scenes that follow, but it is a good indicator that Gross can play a slightly darker character than the nice guy roles he usually takes on. Gunless is probably the most Canadian western ever made. It's a story about a gunslinger that is anti-gun, and boy are the NRA ever going to hate this movie. It's also anti-violence. More to the point, however, the story is used to display the subtleties of Canadian and American relations.
Crouse.